Danishka, it's a pleasure to meet you. I hadn't seen the first film, so I'm now going to go back and check this out. But you blew me away with what you did with this one, so thank you for this.
Oh, thank you.
So, as a filmmaker, what was like the one scene that really grabbed you from the original series, and that you kind of wanted to create your own, and was like the shot that you kind of like maybe anticipated so much that you really wanted to get right and conceive in this project, this particular version?
Right. Well, I think the thing that was really stuck in my mind was I really wanted to recreate Diane's death in the garage, because the shots of Diane's death in the garage, where she slides down the wall between Russ's legs as he's about to impale her with the drill, became, the image, the inspiration for the poster, and it became very iconic. So I knew I wanted to, tip my hat to that scene and play with a similar kind of framing in one of the very early kills. So that was something that I knew from the very start. And the scene that I made sure I didn't touch because I love it so much would probably be the death of Neil while Valerie's watching the old horror movie in her living room, because that to me is like one of my favorite sequences in classic horror, the intercut between her watching this, scream fest and Neil being murdered outside. It's so beautifully put together, and you can really tell that Amy Holden Jones was an editor before she became a director, because the pacing and cutting in that sequence is so good. So I knew I wasn't even going to touch that one. I was like, that cannot be improved. I will not mangle that beautiful sequence. I will just continue to enjoy it as a fan.
Awesome. Thank you. Danishka, this cast is amazing. Generally with slashers, we don't really get compelled to them because they die, but I enjoyed this ensemble. I thought they were great. Can you just talk a little bit about the cast that you put together for this film?
Sure. Yeah. Well, this was my third time shooting in South Africa, so I do know some of the actors there. So Alex McGregor, who plays Breenie, I asked for right away when we knew where we were going to end up shooting, because I've worked with her on a show called A Vagrant Queen. I was a really big fan of Alex's, so I was really happy that she was available. And someone else I asked for was Jennifer Stein, who plays Kay, who she was also in Vagrant Queen, but most people probably wouldn't recognize her because she was a blue alien with a pointed head. It looks nothing like her real self, but she's just a phenomenal actor and has such great comic timing as well. And I've been wanting to reunite with her for a while. So, I was able to get those two women, attached right away. And then after that, we needed a fresh young cast. So we did a lot of open casting calls. We looked at actors in Cape Town and Stellenbosch and Durban and Johannesburg. We brought actors from all over the place. And I was just really happy with the amount of talent there we had to choose from. And also the passion of people who work in film and television in South Africa is just amazing. The actors and the crew who really love what they do. They really want to be there. They bring so much joy to set that, even though it's a violent movie with lots of death and most of the characters die, we had a lot of fun. So it was really one of my favorite set experiences.
Thank you.